And welcome to the National Meat Treasure Podcast with your host, Sasha, aka Bruce Willis. I found out he had like a brain disease today by watching. While we were waiting for you, I was like, so the way this is like a chain of events. So the way the YouTube is set up is that like I can't log into our account through like a switch account kind of thing. So it has to be its own separate thing. So my Google Chrome for the National Meat Treasure is entirely separate from my regular Google Chrome. So when I open up the National Meat Treasure shit, it's just like shit that you would watch. It's like your recommended shit. So I was like, I'm going to watch like the first random thing that comes up that's like not normally in my algorithm. So I watched some video about Family Matters, and they were talking about, the father dude and how his first like big break was him being on Die Hard with Bruce Willis. And they were saying like, Bruce Willis retired from acting because of his brain disease. I was like, Bruce Willis has a brain disease?
Yeah, he did retire. Just earlier, I think it was a couple months ago that it got revealed, and he had a really tough time on set, and it seems like it was really kind of his current call. I don't really care about Bruce Willis like that, though. Like, he's an industry dickhead from everything I've ever heard in my entire life, and he seems like a prima donna. So, I mean, he deserves it because he did do Die Hard, but yeah, I'm all right. I don't need another white male to have attitude.
I thought Die Hard was corny.
Was Unbreakable that good?
It was cool.
I haven't watched it in years. I'll have to recheck in with you. But I like it.
Yeah. I like Samuel L. Jackson as Mr. Glass. That was cool. But in that note, it's your boy Christian, Mr. Glass, because he was a fantastic villain. He was just dastardly. Literally had created all these mass casualty incidents just to find the antithesis of who he is. That's hard. I don't know where he got all that money from. Oh wait, he's like a comic book collector, right? Like some kind of like highfalutin like art collector.
Yeah,
I didn't see like the other movies because I know there's like 3 other movies associated with that series.
No, there's only 2, right? Or is it 3?
No, maybe 3. If there's 3, that's cool.
Isn't there there's this schizophrenic guy?
Yeah, exactly. Which is with John McAvoy, and then no, I don't know if there's a third one. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look that up because that's while you go ahead and introduce yourself, my other life mate.
Hey yo, it is Thrillah from the 3, aka Joey from the National Meat Treasure Podcast, aka spoiler alert, Eddie Munson, R.I.P.
Oh, why? You can't do that. That was kind of, you know what? I don't know what got in everybody. I don't know what got in everybody. I'm gonna say this, Joey. I don't know what got in everybody's ass that they felt like they needed to spoil this, like minutes after it was dropped. Bro,
this shit came out 2 days ago.
I know, but on the third, I was tight. Yeah. I was really mad because I couldn't avoid it. Like I was like, it's not even. It's been a couple hours since it's been dropped. It was like I think it was like 7 a.m. and people were like, "R.I.P. Eddie Munson," and then like showing other scenes. I'm like, no. And Sasha, you are right. There are 3 movies. It's Split, Unbreakable, and Glass.
See, I knew there was a Mr. Glass movie.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but I knew it
existed. Yeah, it was John McAvoy's character and Bruce Willis, and I'm trying to remember who else was in there. But yeah, Mr. Glass. That wasn't that great. It was pretty underwhelming, if I remember that. Split was cool because nobody knew that it had to do anything with Unbreakable until the very end. And you go, you remember that? That was the reveal, bro. Like,
yeah. I never seen it. But I remember that movie coming out and it being like, yo, that shit looks kind of nuts.
Yeah, This was crazy because Split just played like a good old horror kidnapping film, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait, what's he doing? Why?
Was Edward Norton in Split?
No, it's James McAvoy who you're thinking about.
Oh, you're confusing your white guys.
I just looked up John McAvoy, bro. And I was like, who the fuck is John McAvoy? And it's like some biker.
Put some respect on the name. That's Professor Charles Xavier the second.
Not
Mr. Patrick Stewart, but
James.
But John
McAvoy.
McAvoy is that dude. Like, wait, hold on. Y'all ever
James?
watched the Shameless? The British one?
Yeah.
Wait, he was in the
No.
American one, right?
Not the British one.
Yeah, he's in the
I don't
American
know.
one. John McAvoy.
I don't remember.
I can't remember. I can't go back and forth. I don't know anymore. Time has kind of looped
Patrick
itself.
Stewart. Patrick Stewart is some elite milk right there.
Oh hell yeah, bro! Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
There was a show he did that was hysterical. No, never had a problematic take. Like, what has always been like open about sexuality and how he doesn't
he's gay.
like.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's straight as hell. Well, he's not straight as hell. That's the point. Is that he's not straight as hell. And I think he's kissed. What's his name?
Ian McKellen.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
Like, you're telling me, you're like, nah, he's straight, and I'm like, well, this nigga's kissing this nigga.
They kissing. No, listen, just you can't share a friendly embrace. You can't share a friendly lip embrace with your boys. Like, I don't know what's going on, like, in this world. You're gonna tell me you're not gonna kiss your boys on the mouth?
No, maybe.
Sasha,
I don't know.
You're kind of quiet on this. Are you making out? Are you thinking about making out with John McAvoy? Is that what's going on here?
I wouldn't make out with a white man, but I did fall in love this weekend.
What if it was Brad Pitt?
I would fuck Brad Pitt for like dominance.
Dominance? That's actually kind of good.
You went to kissing your boys to fucking Brad Pitt.
I mean,
like, you just skipped over the boys part.
Could you imagine like being in an argument with somebody and you're like, "Nigga, I fucked Brad Pitt. Who the fuck are you to me?" Like, they would look at you crazy. Like, what? What are you talking about?
That would officially be crazy. Yeah, the UK version John McAvoy was in Shameless. Okay, I'm not confusing my my whites again. I'm there. I'm here. Yeah, man. Why are you not fucking Brad Pitt? Let's get down to the meat of it. This is a national meat treasure, and I'm gonna add a stinger right here. He hasn't asked.
He hasn't asked, and he hasn't cut the check. If he cuts the check, I'm boning for sure.
What?
Or at least like make me fucking like.
How much money would you need?
NDA.
How much money would you have to need?
Here's my thing. I would do it for free, but I need to film it.
Right. You need to be able to sell the vid, like get the cash off.
I want to sell the vid. I want the credentials. I want the clout. And with that comes money.
Yeah.
Possibly even more than he has now.
With selling stuff comes money. Especially.
Just imagine like the biggest Hollywood actor in the world just on Twitter getting rawed by some random Negro from Detroit. I love how I'm wrong him.
I mean, isn't that kind of like the wish here? Like, we want that to happen?
Who's we?
I want to feel every inch of Brad Pitt.
Wait. Okay. You want to feel every inch of him? Like, you want
from the inside.
Every his inches? Oh, every inch of his inside. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't
every
inch
of his holes.
He's not giving it to me. My ancestors would not allow that.
Wait. But how much money would you have to take if the offer was on the table?
How much money would you take to take?
How much money
for
Brad Pitt fuck me?
This is elite. Listen, no one's gonna fault you that much.
I live in Detroit. Niggas would murder me. This is not a homosexual friendly.
Or ask you for his number. Listen, down low is still down low. Just because they're not outwardly talking about how gay they are in the streets of rage, doesn't mean that they're not gay because of the streets of rage, if you will.
Speaking of homosexuality, it has come to my attention that nobody in all of Detroit has ever seen a man's thighs before. Because the reactions I've been getting from these little ass shorts I'll be wearing, not even little, they're 5-inch inseam. I think 3 inches, like when it's a little crazy, but 5 inches is regular, I think. I've been on this wave for years before the hoochie daddy thing. And the women, the men, they're all just reacting to shorts in a way that I have never seen people react to shorts. I just club security. and the club I work at is rather ratchet.
Wait, you're wearing 5-inch shorts in the like as a security guard?
As security?
Yeah, there's a real reason why they're coming at you for that. I would make fun of a security guard like that. Like, what are you gonna do? And then you just get on your back and like do a little Brazilian jiu-jitsu crawling. Just like
imagine getting yanked out the club and getting yoked up, and this nigga's got his sweaty, muscular brown legs all over you in a rear naked choke.
One of his balls slips out as he's trying to like control the situation. Like somebody's like, "Yo, bro, that's a liability." Not because like it has to do with sexuality. It's a liability just because there is a lot of like access to the meat, like really close, like really quickly. Period. Somebody wants to reach in there and twist your nuts. They got free range, bro. You wearing 5-inch seam shorts at work? Have some decorum.
Listen. First of all, couple things here. First of all, I have intimidating quads, so I think I'm way more intimidating in shorts than I ever will be in pants. Sure. All right, that's one. Sure. And for two, as far as meat grabbing goes, there was some meat grabbage because these women have never seen thighs before. I remember there was these two girls whispering, and they were like,
"That's assault."
They were whispering. Yeah, they were whispering. They were staring at me. And the one girl walks up to me. They're maybe like in their mid-30s. And this is crazy. Like, you're in your mid-30s. You ain't never seen no thigh. And she's like, me and my friends was talking about you. I know you got a big dick with them little ass shorts on. And you know what I said? I was like, not really, but it gets the job done. And she was like, that means it's big as hell.
Imagine then she gets down to the meat and she goes, oh, fuck, he wasn't joking. Like, and then she's just got, what's she going to do then? What's she going to do then?
Done. He's gonna get the fucking job
exactly. Done. I'm gonna get this job done. Put on a hard hat.
Now here's what I think. Here's what I think the pipeline of girls having sex with me looks like. Right? We're talking. They're interested in me. They're thinking based on the things I say and my muscles. Maybe they're just like, oh, he's definitely got a big dick. Then they see the dick. Everyone's like, not what I was expecting. A little disappointed. Then they get the dick and they're like, oh, this nigga like cares about me coming quite a bit. I'll take this medium dick.
Medium.
I will take this average. I will take this average to below average penis and run with it because it is.
You're above average where it counts in different ways, and your looks are above average. Your body's above average. Your soul's above average. Okay.
Your soul is above that. I wouldn't last a day at that fucking job because the first woman that comes up to me grabbing at my dick, talking about my shorts, I'm gonna let her find out. And I know the second we go to the bathroom, in that like 40 seconds of me hitting, like I know there's gonna be a fight that's gonna break out, and I'm gonna get fired.
It's okay. I would support you no matter what.
I'm still gonna apply. I'm willing to apply.
I physically, I would fuck most of the women who attend that club. Spiritually, I don't think I'd fuck any. There's some bad bitches in there, like extremely like lotto looking bad bitches, but like they be having so much attitude. They be, oh my god, I told you about the Adidas John, right? Let me tell the podcast about the Adidas John because that shit was hilarious. So I'm at the club, right? We're at capacity, and I'm standing at the door. I'm blocking everybody. I'm like, yo, nobody gets in. We're at capacity. I'm thinking motherfuckers gonna go home. No, they're standing out there waiting to get in, waiting for people to leave. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So there's this one girl standing there. I'm wearing Vans. She goes, I'm Team Adidas. I look this girl up and down. She's got, Adidas slides on, Adidas tracksuit, not tracksuit, like Adidas like kind of jumpsuit thing, tank top, whatever.
And was she really wearing obviously Adidas slides?
Yes. And she's checking me out. I'm checking her out. And I'm like, okay, this is like a kind of gremlin-looking 40-something-year-old. I'll play along. Not very cute, but, funny to look at. So I was just like, you want to hear a fun fact about Adidas? She's like, sure. And I'm like, so the founder of Adidas and the founder of Puma are actually brothers or cousins. And they started because they were making boots for Nazis. So they are a Nazi company. I don't think either of them are still alive, but she goes with the swiftness. She goes, well, I feel terrible for the Jewish people, but these toes and these slides are African American, and you could rub all over these African American toes if you just let me in this club. I'm just like,
No.
How was that your segue? How was the
Do
chosen
not.
people being?
What?
The chosen
Denied?
people.
Let's-
You should have let her into VIP.
No.
Not even
No,
GIP,
she
just
not.
in the
She
club
went
in
for it.
general. There's not even
Yeah,
a VIP
no.
section.
You should have been like,
You should
"I'ma
have
get
let
you some
her
drink tickets."
hang out by the bar back. Like, that's all. Like, here, young man. Here's a kegerator. Can you get this downstairs? Like, that's exactly what I would have done with that young person.
Wait, but how are
no,
you
what?
trying
The
to
thing
get
about
into the club with slides on?
Well, here's the thing. She says to me after that, she says, "I'm fine." She was not. She's like, "I'm rich." I didn't see a W-2, but I don't think she was rich. And she's like, "And I'm 22 years old." I said 22. I thought you were 48. I didn't say that to her, but it was definitely giving like the mom from Family Matters, but light skin and tiny.
Harry.
Why?
Ratchet.
When women age like that, when anybody
Rachel.
ages like that in general, right? It is like how? Like, how do you look like this? Like, drink some water. Like I don't know, moisturize. Like, do something.
Oh,
like, there's
The
no
Detroit
reason for you to look
motherfuckers are not healthy.
49.
There is no health. There is no health culture in Detroit. The gym is always empty. Motherfuckers do not drink water. I live downtown and I jog downtown all the time. All the people I see jogging are usually like white. The black people in Detroit, y'all need to eat some fucking fruit, all right? And then the niggas
Yeah.
who do eat fruit, they're hoteps. They're like, oh, we have to eat this, organic because the government, because they're poisoning us, and the black man was here first. And I'm like, nigga, can you just eat your fucking pineapple and shut up?
Pineapple's
Can
delicious.
you just suck on a rhubarb real quick?
Ooh, rhubarb.
I've
So
never
in
actually
the
seen
endless,
a rhubarb. I don't know what that is.
Me either.
it's literally they're like red. You ever seen like the top of beets?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know that like kind of like the stems, like what you actually pull up, that reddish color. It's very similar, and they look like that. And you chop it up to add with strawberries. Rhubarb by itself doesn't really taste all that great, from what I remember.
Right.
But in the endless quest of me buying dumb shit, I'm going to show you guys something, and I think this is interesting because apparently Echo is back. They're not.
Those are tough.
But they're like tactical slides. I don't understand.
Those are tough.
I found them at a Family Dollar and for $8, and I was like, "What? Hold up, Echo! How the mighty have fallen." Yo, you guys remember like how hard it was to have an Echo shirt, especially if it had like Spider-Man or like one of the Marvel characters? Ooh, I can remember that. Like coming into school with my Sean John like shorts that were like past, the mid part of my calf, in my Echo Unlimited Rhinoceros shirt, like just feeling myself. But the drip was fake. The drip was fake. It wasn't fake, but what it was irregular from Marshalls. So it was never anything like brand new. It was always at the clearance rack. It was a good day when G Unit started making everything irregular, and all of a sudden it was flooding the market, and like every store possible had that stupid, kind of like the tank top you've got on, Sasha.
Yeah. Oh, this is I've always liked I think it's called what is it called? I think it's like an A shirt. There's a style to this type of tank top, and it's the only one I buy now because I look really dumb in regular white beaters. I don't have a broad enough chest,
My first pair of E-America jeans were from TJ Maxx. That was a fucking find. That was a steal.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I remember that. I remember like finding my Sean John like shirt that I really liked, had all these like fucking kind of like tile blue everywhere, and I was like, what? This is crazy. And I put it on, and like one of the sleeves is up here and the other one's like past my elbow. I was like, I don't think I can pull this shit off. Like, it's not. I'm gonna get beat up at school if I show up like this. Damn, do kids still get beat up for not having the right clothing?
I don't think
so.
Absolutely not. Definitely not.
I feel like kids probably don't fight in school anymore too much. They do a lot of texting and tweeting, and then I think
it's psychological terror. Psychological terror via social media.
So someone's gonna post a picture of you in that and possibly send it to the rest of the school, be like, look at this fucking asshole. Like, I don't
know. From what I've seen, the style of young kids is to look extremely sloppy. And
Stop being an old man. But I will say,
I'm an old.
You know what? Okay, I'm in there in the same boat with you. But because I'm gonna say this. What's it with the hair? I don't understand the hair, the curly hair and like the fade on the sides. The permed kind of like I don't know, like I don't know when that like shifted to like so many people wearing it, and like it just bugged me out. All of a sudden one day I was like, wait, why does every young man in my vicinity have this haircut? Then again, my generation had that stupid side part, and
I think so. If I had to guess, I think kids have kind of figured out a little bit. Maybe I'm thinking way too deeply, obviously, because I think too deeply about everything. But I feel like what happens is you get kids now who understand what is attractive to women in the ways that we did not. Right. So like women love every man to have a touch of femininity to them. You know, they like every girl likes long hair. Every girl likes, you know, a man, a little bit of jewelry. Every girl likes, you know, obviously tiny ass shorts. So I think there's a lot of kids now who like don't really want to do all that stuff, but like having like, you know, your cute little puffy, you know, permy,
with
curly,
your
adorable hair with like your fucking sides shaved hard as fuck. You know what I mean? Like your,
bro.
Your tight ass taper. It's like the perfect blend of like masculine and feminine, fade. You know?
Yeah, a little too crazy. This is just probably a big run-on sentence, but when you go to a barber, and I know you don't go to one as much anymore, Sasha, or do you go, Joey?
At all?
I used to. I cut my own hair, so I'm very like I appreciate the art of barbering.
Want to hear one of my pet peeves is when the barber would ask me, "Do you want a 2 or 1?" I said I want a high and tight fade. I didn't ask you for all this math. I'm not going to tell you what I need for my hair. You're going to tell me because
job.
I'm here for this, not for you to, like, I've had a master barber ask me that, and I should have walked out the minute he asked me that. That's just my personal belief. If you feel like you need to ask, like, unless it's like a child, like I'm asking you for a style. I'm not asking you for the like. I don't give a fuck what the length looks like as long as I went with it.
I think the impasse here is that you don't have like a full beard, because I know what a 1 and 2 looks like on my face. Therefore, I know what it looks like on my head.
There's a cheat code.
It's not that I don't know what it'll look. I don't know. It's not that I don't know, because I've always trimmed and I've always cut my own hair for a majority of it, like in my life. Like, and I cut my friend's hair. I cut my son's hair. Like I know, but I don't need someone asking me how to do their job. Like I don't. It just gets under my fucking skin. It always did.
There's a cheat code. There's a cheat code. Pictures.
That's what I'm saying, though.
You know, they got that chart. All the barbershops always have like a chart with a bunch of different styles.
That's how I always got a haircut.
You want a 1 or 2? Be like, look, bro.
We get a 6.
That one.
I want number 6. I want the mushroom cut under, like
whatever that is. Whatever that is right there. This guy, make me look like him.
Flat top with a fade, please.
Yes,
sir.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You figure it out.
Tell me.
I don't know what my head contour is like. I don't know what it's gonna look like when you. I don't know what your machine's gonna do. Like, realistically, I don't even like, unless you're going by like millimeters. Like, I don't know exactly what that clip means. It can mean anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just one of those stupid pet peeves. I'm gonna die on that hill forever.
It's pretty universal, the 1-2 setting.
Yeah.
Also, cutting hair is pretty easy.
What? Okay.
Now that I cut my own hair, I know that it's not as hard. It's not. Okay, I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it's definitely not worth
cutting
like
your
$50
own hair.
A haircut cost now.
Cutting your own hair is one thing. Cutting your own hair is one thing.
That I disagree.
And I'll say no. The only thing is that
not with you, Christian. With what Sasha said.
I know what he said, and I was actually gonna comment on like barbery, and like the prices are like, you know, crazy, but I think it's only because now they're trying to match that same energy salons are charging. You know how much it costs for a woman to get a trim?
Yo, their haircuts are insane, bro. Like,
bro, I want to know. Black women, just black women alone. Like that's like 3 car payments for you to get like your weave redone, like re-sewn in, and between the packs of hair and the work. That's like literally you could be like at $800 easy. without even flinching. And I'm sure it's even more now. I like literally no. That's crazy. I'm not. What if we get to that point?
And we're like,
It's
whoa,
like
whoa, whoa.
$200 a fade.
You don't wanna know.
$25, buddy. What?
I
You didn't
want
blow
the, I
me,
want
bro.
the
Let me stop.
I want the ladies to chime in on this one. Drop a comment for the ladies. Is like a nice haircut a deal breaker? I feel like that hasn't been like a deal. Maybe it's because I'm just, as you said, above average attractive. But like, I feel like
Yeah.
most of my life I did not have like a high and tight, a fade or nothing. And I know women like appreciate a fade, but like, is it a deal breaker for most women? Like,
No,
will you
I don't
fuck with
think
a
it's a
nigga
deal
that's?
breaker.
I feel like I want to know how many women it's like. I will not fuck with a nigga unless his hair is cut every 3 weeks on time, every time.
I don't think there's a woman that exists like that. What I will say though is the reality. If you let your hair go crazy as a man, you definitely deserve to get turned down.
Right.
And I'm not talking about 3 weeks. I'm not talking about 3 weeks.
I understand.
I'm
what
not
you're
talking
saying.
about even 2 months. I'm talking about somebody who just like there's people who like hair will grow pretty easy to them. Like in certain way, like your beard for the most part, even if you line it up, like it grows in a certain way where it doesn't look crazy. But when you see people with like just fucked up, jacked up hairlines or fucking like just
Dude,
like
I
curls
feel
that are burnt at the end of your fucking neckline, like do something about that. That's okay. You can do something about that.
You know what
Pick
I
it.
feel bad for? The dudes who can't kind of piece together their hair with the rest of their aesthetic, right? Like for
Yeah.
me, I've got the last time I got a retwist this weekend. The last time I got a retwist was April. My
Sure.
sides, I shave my sides like every 2 months, and like when you could barely even see them
That's fine.
when they aren't. But like, it also matches my aesthetic. All my clothes are thrifted for the most part or stolen.
Sure. Sure.
Yep.
I think that's important too.
Everything about me matches. You know what I mean? I think like the nicest thing about me might be my car, and like it's a Honda Civic.
Like wait, hold on.
But like there's some dudes who they can't piece it together, right? Like they have to have the Gucci on, but they also try to steal from their barber, so their hairlines are jacked up. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna have your hair be fucked up, have your outfit like aligned with that. Or like, you know what's a good example of this? Been watching what's the show lately? Grownish. I finished the last season or the most recent season. I don't know if it's the last.
She's so bad, bro.
I love how you say she's so
much.
bad. The entire cast is really hot. The entire cast is beautiful people. We've discussed it.
Oh no, the entire cast. But I'm saying just because like I guess I followed her from Blackish and like I haven't caught up too much. I think I caught like half the first season, but like it is a really beautiful cast. And Dion Cole is so sexy. Don't know why. Why that man has it all together.
The dude who plays Luca is like the perfect example of this. I think this is name in real life as well. But you know, he basically is like he's got like massive freeform dreads, but like his aesthetic is like fashion, but like kind of dystopian. Like, you know, he's like very Lenny Kravitz, right? Now, if a nigga who is like with buffs on and like a Gucci shirt and fucking like, you know, sagging jeans had the same distressed dreads, it would not look right. He would have to have the fresh cut to go along with everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
And vice versa. You look kind of weird when you have like a tight, high and tight fade with like thrifted clothes on and like dirty Air Force Ones.
Yeah. You're lacking.
That's why if I ever go bald, I'm tattooing my head because I can't have the nice clean bald head look. I gotta keep my aesthetics going, bro.
Yeah. You gotta turn it up.
As an edgy metalhead.
That's a fact, bro.
I don't know. I don't think you'll lose it. I think you're pretty safe at this point. I just think you're pretty safe, unless you have some kind of like horrible.
I felt like one thin dread the other day. It's not like noticeable to anybody but me.
Exactly, your hair's so thick that like you could literally just keep fixing your hair until it becomes a giant issue.
What would be dope is to go bald, tattoo your head, and then grow all your hair
with
back.
Dreads.
That's something I want to do. I want to tattoo the back of my head.
I already have the back of my head tattooed, but like I need the whole thing.
Yeah. That's hot.
I need the whole head, the whole chrome. And again, this is cool. We're gonna get back to Cardona. Please get your head tattooed, you bald motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm not.
We're like 50.
I don't need it.
We've had this conversation like 30 episodes ago, and I just want to bring it back real quick to see if you've changed your mind.
You will
Now
never
the
let
4th
it
of July
go.
has happened. Now that they've overturned Roe v. Wade, the world was very different before we had this conversation. So have you lost your mind like the rest of us?
Has anything changed?
You're actually right. Maybe I should. Maybe there should be a change. It is wild. How have we gotten here? You know what I spent?
And haven't you gotten a promotion too? You're rich now.
No, I'm not. I did not. I wish. I got a pay bump. Pretty big
better.
One. yeah. That was
my
awesome.
responsibilities are the same, but my wallet's fatter. Yes,
exactly. But that's because they froze our increases for like 2 years, and they were like, "Oh, maybe we should keep you guys. Let's throw this at you. Please stay."
Yeah. Please stay,
because they don't. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. What did you guys do for your for the 4th of July? I know you were out and about, Sasha. You were having some times, and you met with some. I guess. What is it? A little. What's the word? Damn, I'm like my head is not remembering.
I had
anything.
I had a pretty packed
cross
weekend.
genre
Not packed.
Crossover. What was the crossover?
What crossover did I have?
Oh, I thought you said that it was you were walking with a certain group, and then another group kind of convened with the group that you guys ran, and all of a sudden there was furries. Now, I saw a furry in public, like at a pharmacy of all things. What's going on? The world
weekend?
is. Yes, like Sunday, I went to a farm. I went to go pick up my medicine, and there was just a furry, just hanging out or getting his medicine.
And how do you know this person was a furry exactly?
If you're gonna wear a full-on mascot outfit that has nothing to do with any character or any kind of fandom on a Sunday afternoon in Lords Valley, Pennsylvania, I'm guessing you're a furry.
I think you're just wishful thinking. You are fascinated by the furries. You have brought this up before.
Hold on. Are you gonna tell me there's any other way to interpret that? What was he like gonna go fucking like start tying off balloons for children?
You've never been to like a
motherfucker. It was a unicorn with his own like a regular T-shirt. Not even like like come stay at this like like I think it was some kind of like anime shirt. I can't remember what it was, but like. It was shocking enough. I needed to look away. It was too much. Of course it was.
Maybe he was going to like an impromptu costume party.
Bro, you know what NEPA looks like. You know what NEPA looks like, especially this area.
You have a unicorn costume impromptu, just like, oh shit, I just happened to have this. Why?
That's what Sasha's telling us. Right, listen, he's got a fox suit with the dick hole.
You never bought a Halloween costume, and then like you couldn't return it or whatever.
That's not a regular Halloween costume.
This is like a regular Halloween costume.
$30. You get one of those suits. It's in the fucking. It's like $800, $700, $1,000, $1,200 for those fucking suits. That is not a casual.
I'm very surprised at your intolerance of this, especially because you have so much junk shit in your house.
Furries are different.
You have a luchador mask for no reason. There was even an occasion.
There's
you have
culture
a
luchador masks.
There's
culture in lucha libre. There isn't a culture of looking like a fox with a dick hole where your pants are supposed to be. What culture is there?
Podcast with a Boba Fett mask on.
It was a double-horned unicorn.
Bro, stop defending the community. I know you ride hard because you're telling us. You're telling us something and you don't want to admit it.
I know you like to kink shame. It's fine. I thought this was a more tolerant podcast. But
I don't give a shit. If you're listening to this podcast and you are furry and our listenership tips for some reason, I'm sorry. Suck my dick though. Like I really don't.
Listen. Let's be honest. Of the podcast I listen to, if I had to compare the podcast I listen to our podcast, I think ours probably has by per capita the most furries in the audience. We literally did a whole episode about Sonic fan art. Like, there's no way that Rory and Mal has more fucking furry listeners.
Furry listeners.
Yo, but what if they do? What if everyone's showing up like their favorite like character from?
I mean, statistically, just because of the ratio,
Vendetta as an animal. Like
I'm saying by percentage.
I'm saying by percentage. DMX. That'd be
by
hard,
percentage.
actually.
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
We definitely have like 15% furry
yeah.
fan base.
Yeah.
I did a whole clip about how fucking in Fox Ears is hot. There's no way that didn't bring up. We got like 10 followers off that one clip, so there's a healthy chance. Furries, I support you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I've
I myself, you know
this
what?
community.
I'll put it out there. I myself have received nudes from someone in Fox Ears before. So
That's fire. What? Yo.
Fox Ears is one thing. Fox
That's
Ears
furry
is
adjacent. It's
you
furry
are
adjacent.
so full
in the
of
same
shit
way.
sometimes.
All
In
right.
the same,
Love you.
It's
Did you
furry
guys
adjacent in
know-
the same way fucking in your luchador mask would be furry adjacent. All right.
But the thing
And you know
is-
you have. That's why you're laughing.
How is that even humanly possible? How can you say that?
Wait a minute. The thing is,
It is not furry adjacent.
Sasha, right? If a girl's wearing fox ears, you can still see her face. And
Yeah,
her
bro.
Actual tits. You're not looking at a giant Tony the Tiger and looking at those titties. Like,
Would you
know,
fuck a giant Tony the Tiger?
Why wouldn't I?
I'm
fuck
getting
a giant
an.
Tony Tiger?
Right. Remember that whole photo dump of me finding Tony the Tiger, like, as I guess a respected gay individual in the gay community. He's like working out in like full on hoochie shorts with his ass out. I was like,
Yes.
who the fuck
Yes.
drew this? Who the fuck took their
And
time?
here's my thing. I do
furry?
remember you finding those pictures and sending them to the chat. Sounds like a
Yes.
furry to me, my friend. Listen,
All right,
just don't.
you know what?
Don't deny who you are. Be who you are.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't think I can do it at a beautiful female fox. Okay, listen, we can get one for $388 if we start the Patreon
And now you're
today.
hooking it up. You're hooking up prices. You're giving yourself away, my boy.
Hold on,
You're giving
Chester
yourself away.
Cheetah. Hold on.
What
What is wrong with people? Why the fuck did they
at Chester Cheetah costumes?
Hold on. Okay, hold on. I just gotta send this because I think this like, why do they have to pose like this? This shit is hysterical. Like, it is full on like a sexy pose, like that, you know, that over the shoulder look, like, kind of thing, you know, like, watch this, like.
See,
Why?
now Cardona is shopping for, let's see, a pink
Yes, I
husky
am,
mascot costume, very erotic. And it's
Oh.
$409. It's not cheaper than I thought. But
It's actually cheaper.
nah.
I thought it was
Polyester
way
blends.
more expensive.
It's got velvet.
It's
in it.
kinda
nice.
It's made with
Listen, the
polyfoam,
community's trying to help
velvet,
each other
polyester,
out.
and cotton. All I'm saying is, you're looking this shit
Yeah,
up.
you probably
brought
get
up
some-
furries many times on this podcast. Just be who you are, bro. Everybody's different.
Listen,
Everybody has their things. You like giving facials. I don't. You know,
I
we're
feel-
all different.
Yes, I do. Hold on. Wow, look at this, man. I'm in a different world. Hold on. What
Oh, no.
if?
Come out of this rabbit hole.
What if?
Please. Come back.
What if? What if? What if? Hold on. Get in there, chat. Thank you.
I don't like the look in your eyes.
Yeah, he's definitely like Googling like all types of furry mascot costumes right now. As he was shaming
Hold
furries,
on.
I'm defending them, and I didn't Google the shit. You are deep in it, and now you're bricked up and horny. I know that look. Now the listeners know this. Now the hundreds of listeners we have know. Oh, he's got an Amazon
Sasha.
link for us in the chat. Let's check it out.
Sasha,
Oh.
this is for you.
Nah.
This is for you.
Oh, this is a full Inosuke suit from Demon Slayer.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you see that lean beef patty in the Inosuke thing?
What? What did you say?
There's
Lean beef patty?
Yeah, she's like like a fitness influencer, and she's got a 6-pack. And her, like, for a while, her thing was like posing with her abs out in the Inosuke fucking head,
Oh, that's cool.
in the boar head.
Why don't you do this? Hey, look, I'll buy it for you. We'll make this happen.
If I had the abs,
I would like you to live like this. I think you do. I think they're in you. I've seen them before.
I just think
Oh.
you want to live out your dreams through me.
Sometimes.
You want to use
Hold
my
on.
body
What if
to
I
live out
get
your
the
fur fantasies.
hyena from Lion King? Now that's a costume I could rock. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you.
So
I'm gonna look like a
So
hyena.
we've now we've now been in a pipeline from you shaming furries to you shopping for your own furry costume.
Hey,
And
listen,
that took,
I didn't know that
that
they
was
were
like 9 minutes.
affordable.
That was 9 minutes of podcasting, folks.
Oh,
9 minutes.
nah.
That's all that took.
Why?
This is the
Bro,
most disturbing costume I've ever seen in my life.
Why is it a hunchback
there's
costume of a
plenty
hyena?
more.
No,
I don't know, bro.
we don't
but
need him.
That's what I'm gonna be doing. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be hanging out. What the fuck is going on? What am I looking at? Bigfoot hoodie, brown Bigfoot fur
Back to us.
costume. There's a turkey costume.
You're only taking in what you want to take in, my friend.
Peter Rabbit, superb, realistic Peter Rabbit costume.
You want to
Wow.
take in Peter Rabbit?
Wow. Look at this. This world is throwing me from. It is fascinating. I will admit, because it's just like, hold on.
I love it. Hold on. I'm gonna keep Googling because it's way more important than just recording. You need to shop right now.
Yo,
Amazon Prime card is fully out.
So I'm
Credit card
drinking
is out
this
right
beer.
here.
This is hysterical.
This is a Detroit. Can I get it in the camera? Is it gonna be the other way?
A little up.
This
Lift
is
it up a little bit.
Detroit Brewing.
Pull it up.
Brew Detroit. Oh,
There
we
you go.
Brew Detroit. Yeah. Some friends of mine from work, shout out my boy Jose, they were in Detroit for someone's birthday, and he brought me back some beer from Detroit. Cloud 19 Pineapple New England Style IPA. It tastes like a strong ass IPA.
So like a little bit gross, but it gets you fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
So I told somebody this weekend, I was like, I like IPAs because I smoke cigarettes. That's why I like IPAs. They pair very well.
You're
I
back
believe
on
that.
cigarettes?
No, I'm just smoking these vapor pens, but when a cigarette presents itself,
Okay,
I'm in the right mood, then yeah, I might smoke a cigarette.
In the right mood. Right. What mood is that? What mood is that?
Just feeling sexy and French.
So French people are vaping? I wonder.
No, they're smoking cigarettes.
Oh no, that's when you get a
That's
cigarette.
a big thing about France.
Sorry.
Russians are also smoking.
Yeah, it
cigarettes.
is.
Russians need to smoke a
The
cigarette.
world is smoking
They need to chill the
cigarettes.
fuck out.
They're
Now that
never
Christian's
not
done with his 45-minute furry deep dive, did you come
Yes.
yet?
All right. Not on camera. Definitely gonna
Subscribe to the
gonna wait for
Patreon.
that. Just to see me nut. I'll be right back. Hold on. I gotta use the bathroom.
And now he's gonna jerk off.
It's got me bricked up. That's
like
why.
not on camera, but I will be right back.
So, what did you do for the 4th of July, Joe?
I watched Stranger Things with my wife.
For 3 days?
Well, no, I mean
The
I
whole
worked.
weekend?
So like I worked, and after work I got into this recent fucking habit of just falling the fuck asleep after work because I be tired. A nigga be tired. So I fucking slept the whole weekend when I could. I mean, I work at 10 a.m. and I've been up till like 4 every night. So like, you know, and then 4th of July, I went home, took a fucking nap, woke up, and decided to watch Stranger Things for the rest of the night.
No barbecue with the fam? You're Hispanic. Don't all these
bro.
holidays have like 20,000 people at them with 4 grills and 2 pigs?
Yeah, man. Everybody tired right now. Everybody tired.
Detroit was for sure not tired. My weekend was very lit. I had to Friday night was, what did I do Friday night? I don't even remember. I need to start taking pills. But Saturday, there was like a Jerk and Jollof event. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. I really don't fuck with like Detroit DJs too much around me. Oh, I don't want to show on Detroit, but like a lot of the places I've just gone to at random kind of don't have like the greatest DJs. Like it's just, like it just be like classic hip hop shit, like Young Jeezy and whatnot. Like, don't get me wrong, I fuck with Jeezy, but like I don't want to hear it at the club. I don't hear that's not sexy.
Like, see it all.
So I mean, when I'm at the club, I like to hear like Afro beats, like even like house mixes.
Yes.
And house is really big in Detroit, but like all the house clubs I've tried to go to have massive covers, like $20.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm still poor, so I'm going to that. But the Jerk and Jollof had a day party 2 days in a row that was free. Oh my God, that was my people in there. Oh my, all the hits, all the Buju Banton, all the fucking Whiz Kid. I was loving that. Then I had to work the night, which sucked, but got some stories, got a cool $300 out of that. So, but, Yeah. Also,
what did you get $300 out of?
Working security.
Working
Wait,
security.
but did you? So how was the jerk and the Jollof?
Oh, Jerk and
Fire.
Jollof is so what they did is they had it at the Belt. So what the Belt is in Detroit is it is basically an alleyway that has a bunch of bars in it. So what they do is they just block off both sides of the alleyway. Like, well, not block them off. They put a security guard there to like take your ID, so you can like run in and out of the bars and drink outside, and you just can't take your drinks past like this alleyway. So what they did was, yeah, it's really cool. It's dead in the sun in the winter, obviously, but like because but in the summer, like it's. So my thing lately has been like just going out and walking around the Belt because it's like a 20-minute walk from my house. So I just go around, walk through the Belt, people watch, and like it's nice. It's like a club basically because it's like you have how many bars are in there? Standby, the Spliff, I think it's called, and then Deluxe Flux, and then there's two other clubs that are like clubs that I've never gone into, but like they all of their entrances are in this alleyway. So like when you're going in and out of all these clubs, everyone just kind of congregating, drinking like in this alley. So what they did was they had Jerk and Jollof in this alley. Like this was like they just had the DJ set up in the alley outside. Instead. Outside. And it was just a 4 to 8 day party, you know, my vibe. And I was a little upset I had to go to work because I remember like I went by myself. My friend said she was going, and I'm way too punctual of a nigga. So like if you say you're gonna show up somewhere at 5, I'm gonna be there at 4:45. So she like I showed up and she was like, oh, I'm getting ready now. So I'm kind of just like walking back and forth about by myself, and I'm seeing people dancing, and I had like one drink because I'm on a diet, and I'm like the music starts flowing through me. I'm seeing everybody dancing. The women are giving me attention because they're seeing me in daylight, and I'm just my hips start moving, and then as soon as I get that call, yo, can you work tonight and tomorrow? I'm like, damn. I'm like, yeah, I'll work, but that shit was A1 lit. Like, if a Jerk and Jollof event is near you, please come to it. You know, because they do events like all over, like I think all over America, Canada.
But was there food? Was there actual Jerk and Jollof?
There was food. I was like I said, I'm dieting, so I didn't partake, but there was food there. It did smell good. The women looked good. Lots of freeform dreads out there. It was a good time. Felt like I was in the motherland.
That sounds like a nice day. Sounds like a nice day.
I also does she listen to this podcast? She don't listen. I might have fell in love, fellas. I might have fell in love this weekend. Not fell in love, but I met a really cool person. And I wasn't expecting them to be a cool person. It's not on some romantic shit, it's on some friend shit. But it was my friend invited me to her like family's fireworks display thing they have.
Mm-hmm.
And she invited one of her other friends that I had seen like pictures of before, and I was like, oh, she looks cool or whatever. And then like when I met her, I was like, oh, you cool as shit. So we were just, you know, shooting the breeze. She's not like interested in me like that, and I'm not gonna
just vibing.
I'm not gonna be weird. I'm not gonna be weird in any way except for saying it on this podcast to hundreds of people.
So if you're out there,
we were shooting the breeze. She apparently listens to metal music, which was not the aesthetic she was giving, but like I fuck with it. We were talking about bands, and it was nice. She was a beautiful young woman. It was just a nice vibe, you know, fireworks, talking to somebody cool, you know, being around my friend's family, and like without it being weird. Because I get, you know, like I said, I get weird around old black people, bro. I got my nails painted. I wear tiny shorts. It's a lot to explain to people sometimes. You know? Got demons tattooed all over my fucking neck and head. Like
that nigga said tiny shorts.
I'm a trip to like an old conservative black person, so I try to stay clear. But it was a nice vibe. Everyone was welcoming. Had some mac and cheese. Nice. It was pretty good, you know. It violated my diet a little bit for that because it's 4th of July. Can't turn down free food. But pretty. I think one of the better 4th of Julys I've ever had. I usually don't do too much on the 4th of July. It's usually just like finding a barbecue, and that's hit or miss every year.
Yeah, for real. What'd you do, Joseph?
I was saying that I watched Stranger Things. You know, for most of the weekend I worked.
Did you finish it all?
4th of July. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On the actual 4th of July, my job had a barbecue, which is dope.
Nice.
Yeah,
free pizza for
everybody.
everybody.
I was working, and no, we get it.
You got an extra slice. No,
one of our. Oh yeah, no, I had 3. One of our managers, you know, we have a lot of the older dude managers, white men. They're all dads, so you know, the idea of grilling pulls up. And they're hype. And then we've got old women who, you know, you tell them that we're having a cookout and they're
bring the
prepping 3 days
sides.
early. Yeah,
Sides,
yeah.
desserts.
They're marinating. They're marinating
Oof.
the ribs. That
Oh yeah,
bro, my
yeah.
boss brought he brought his smoker from home.
Yeah,
I
that's
had
what
a
I
5
would do.
a.m. shift.
That's
I
what
had
I
a
would
5
do.
a.m. shift. 5:30, that shit was on, getting warm.
Oh yeah.
It was lit.
It might have been late
Like, it
for
was lit.
5:30 if we're being real. If it depending on what it was. What was it? Was it just
Hey
ribs
man,
or?
we got. I think he just made ribs in the smoker, but there was like obviously I worked at a grocery store. We had chicken thighs, we had drumsticks, man. We had
smoked
god,
chicken, bro.
Yeah,
We're talking about a bird that doesn't get a lot of life, right? Beyond that, everyone has to eat it because we just need to survive off of something, regardless of income. I love chicken, but smoked chicken with Alabama white sauce.
I don't know about that.
Oh yeah,
none of that, my boy.
it is
Pause.
so good.
Sounds good.
What are we saying?
I mean,
pause to the white sauce?
Good. White
So
sauce.
You literally
does
just
not-
said you wanted to fuck
what
Brad
Alabama
Pitt for
white
dominance.
chicken sauce?
Hold on. You just said that you would fuck
sound good?
regular white Brad Pitt for dominance, but me mentioning white barbecue sauce? Hold up. What white sauce? You child. You fucking
Listen.
Fuck you. You try to sleep with fucking what's his name? I was to say Bagger Vance, but that's the wrong white person. That's not even a white person. That's Will Smith.
This nigga said he gonna fuck Bagger Vance.
Wait, are we all like lost for like a Brad Pitt role now?
Yes,
You're gonna fuck Gladiator?
No, I was trying to think of he's not even in Gladiator. That's the wrong white guy. No, he's not.
he's not.
There's no way. He's definitely.
No, he's not.
Bro,
You're
Brad
thinking about
Pitt's
Achilles.
Gladiator.
Oh, I am thinking about
Gladiator is Russell Crowe.
Crowe.
There we go. The Spaniard. That's who it is.
Spaniard. Yeah.
I like to think of a black Russell Crowe.
Fuck.
You like to think you're Black Russell Crowe?
I think so.
I thought you said you'd like to think Russell Crowe is black, and I was like, wait, I don't know if that matches up because I think he said some. Did he say about Jews or what did he get caught saying some crazy shit?
I don't think
Russell
so.
Crowe. This was before.
Russell Crowe been canceled?
Damn, Russell Crowe is a husky man now. I did not know he put on so much weight.
Yeah, he's not. He
is not a sex symbol.
No, he was fit and wow, he is rough looking, bro.
He looks like he was on.
You know what?
He's looking to catch a predator right now.
Yeah,
he's eating.
Because if you remember him in Gladiator, he is fucking sexy, fucking cool looking. In something,
that's probably like
in
that's like a fake. That's probably like a fake thing. This is
the Nice Guys. That was a good one. That's a really good one. I was trying to think of the stupid movie where
he's Zeus.
Brad Pitt is like an angel or something, like an angel of death, or I forget what it was. What's that stupid movie? You know what I'm talking about, right?
No idea.
Alone on this
Brad
one?
Pitt as an angel?
Troy. He was in Troy.
That's the movie I was thinking about.
And how did we not think of Fight Club? Jesus Christ, what's wrong with us?
Yeah.
We have dementia.
Meet Joe Black. That's what I was thinking about. You want to fuck Joe Black. You want to fuck Joe Black.
What is the
Wait, hold on. Wait, let's backtrack it here. So you were thinking of Joe Black, and instead you said a black actor, Bagger Vance.
Bagger Vance, bro. Same time period. Don't fuck with me. It was same time period, but yes, I did call a black man a white man by accident. I apologize. That was kind of hysterical on my part. 90 Meet Joe Black was actually a really good movie. Oh God, I remember that. That was good. Touching.
And what about Bagger Vance?
Bagger Vance was a tale of. I don't think I've ever watched Bagger Vance.
Joe Black, you're racist.
I definitely have not seen it.
I think I watched
Bagger Vance.
I think I might have watched like 12 minutes of The Legend of Bagger Vance once because it was like
Matt
I was
Damon.
at my grandma's house.
Okay, that's who I was. Bagger Vance is Will Smith.
Black guy.
I don't know what the fuck, bro. I didn't watch it. Let's be real. That is one movie. There was a whole time that I just skipped over all Will Smith movies.
The title of the episode is Patrick Stewart's Alabama White Sauce. I'm going to write that down.
That sounds nice. That sounds a lot less hateful for sure. But smoked chicken. Smoked chicken's delicious. Let's get back to it. Smoked turkey.
You know what pains me, bro? Like you're really not living up to your potential as like a barbecue dad that I dreamed for you.
Why? Because I didn't make you smoke chicken?
Because you've never traveled
Briskets?
anywhere with a smoker. Have you ever driven with a smoker? Like that's a badge.
Yeah, you know what? I wanted to get myself one of those big ass like offset smokers that you put on a hitch and just cook like fucking 34 briskets or something. That's where I want to get to the level of. That's my dream.
Did you do some grilling this weekend?
I did. It was quick grilling. It wasn't anything that crazy, but you know, there was some technique to it. I did a nice garlic, parsley, and lemon compound butter for my chicken. It was just some nice chicken breasts, nice pounded flat, very tender. I let some goodness, and then some shrimp and corn. It was really simple because we were running around all day yesterday. It was a lot of activities for us. We went to this giant carnival in a nice little town in New York, like upstate New York, called Narrowsburg. It's really cute. It's right by where Woodstock was. So it's like really hippie dippy. It's like it's a very strange like little jewel of a town because everyone is like very much like I guess a self-proclaimed progressive in that town, surrounded by like signs like we're fighting for the Christian white in 2024. Trump 2024, he's coming back. Literally, that's like that's not even like a purchase sign. Like that's somebody who had one of those like signs where you put the letters up on, and they did that, and they spent time.
Like one of the church ones?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? So like I was just like, that's dedication. I don't know why, but like the whole town's like really cute and really sweet. Everyone else is like actually nice that actually lives there. So they actually had this dope ass car. Like I wish this shit existed when we were kids. It was a full on like the coolest bounce houses you could think of. There was like an American Ninja course. There was one that like had a I guess like a log or something spinning around, and the kids would have to jump, and if it hit them, then we go the other way. There was like this giant water slide inflatable thing, and it was all free. Like all of it was free. Like not like, and this is high end shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when they give you little free rides, sometimes it's bullshit. No, these kids were having a blast, man. Yeah, it was not janky, bro. He had like they were swinging around like foam boulders. That shit was hysterical. I seen my kid get hit, like nailed by one of those things and flipping in the air. So satisfying.
Do you think that maybe like humans shouldn't exist just off the fact that something we want to do as kids is just bounce our faces and bodies off of shit like a little fucking rubber band.
I think there's something very visceral.
I just want to run into a wall and bounce off of it. I just want to run into shit
with no consequence.
Bro, what the fuck is wrong with
no consequence? Why do we have rage rooms?
And then you grow up to be a furry?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Holy
we
shit.
shouldn't be here.
I gotta say though, every time you talk about like, I mean, you've now manifested it. It's now written into the zeitgeist.
Jesus
no,
your son is going to be a furry. Ironically, you're maybe like about 4 years away from Jackson just finding this podcast and binging it on his own without your knowledge, and him Googling every gross thing you ever said on here and becoming.
He knows I have a podcast. He knows I have a podcast. He actually gets excited for me, and he wants to be on the podcast. But I keep trying to like figure out a way to like tell him like I can't because you're not interesting. You can come back with some material. I didn't say that. But like so I'm sure I'm not far off. He literally told us how to make curry today. He was like, "Dad, you know how to make curry?" I was like, "No." He's like, You want me to tell you how? He's like, you gotta get carrots, you gotta get onions, you gotta get this, you gotta this, and then put it over a hot bed of rice. I was like, what the fuck? Wow. Why are you telling me all this shit? He's 5.
Wow. I love it.
And he told me how to make. He gave me a curry recipe. We gotta get.
Every time you talk some wholesome shit, I'm just like, damn, I gotta get a vasectomy.
Yeah,
Like,
they need a vasectomy too. Don't worry.
I want nothing to do with this.
That wholesome shit makes me so itchy, and I am a father. Like, I'm just like, I just want to find my 2 girlfriends to do drugs with on a regular basis and lift weights.
Yeah,
that's all I want to do with my life.
You're not a few years away from your daughter hearing and listening to every gross thing.
Yeah,
she probably already has
my daughter.
Yeah, man.
My daughter has me on TikTok. She hears every gross thing, and I will I will explain to her in detail all the gross proclivities of my life because that's the kind of father I am. Because that's the kind of father I needed. You know.
Facts. I respect it.
Normalize gross dads. Normalize just telling your kids.
Hold on. No. Hold on. We're just gonna back it up. Yeah, let's reel that.
Okay, let me rephrase it.
Listen, we've already normalized gross dads. Like they're all literally. We had literally the shittiest like book of all time. The Bible starts with a man who's gross in his 60s, married to a 14-year-old or a 15-year-old, however.
All right, let me rephrase.
Was.
Normalize being candid with your children about the experiences that they may have one day.
That's a fact.
Like I posted a TikTok that was like, I posted a TikTok that said, therapy isn't enough. I need to fight every adult that ever told me, get out of here, grown folks is talking, and now I'm an adult who has no idea what I'm doing. all I wanted was like people to like explain shit to me as a child, and I never got that because it was always grown folks talking time. Yeah. And now I'm an idiot who's
now I'm out here fucking struggling
and having all types of weird sex all over the country. So maybe if I had some guidance, I wouldn't be looking for myself in Mali.
Well, but I mean, that's why you're looking for yourself in Mali. I mean, it is what it is. I think we all are set on the bastard path of life. It's a part of all of our origin story. Like every time something shitty happens in your life, just remember that's a part of your origin story. Like it could be the one time that you snap, or it's just the part of your story. Let it happen. So what? You got your balls kicked. I don't know. Is that bad? That's not that bad. Some people like that. Shitting on yourself.
I did see
against your will is terrible.
I did see a cool podcast clip where this woman was talking about how her 19-year-old was like telling her like, yo, this girl at my job is feeling me and we've been flirting. And like, first of all, that's very cool because I would never tell my mom a woman was flirting with me. Not that they were at all at 19. But like her, I mean, I guess her and the parents kind of had a conversation with the kid of like, is she flirting or are you being weird? Give us the intimate details of what's happening between you two so we know you're not being like the weirdo nigga stalking your coworker.
Yeah.
And, he was like, and it was like, that's nice to have that. Like your mom there to like, not only you could just say, hey, this girl's flirting with me, but also your mom just being like, you sure, nigga?
Like maybe don't say that. Maybe that's not what you think this is. Wow.
Yeah.
Raising your boys to be better men?
A
new concept in 2022.
The fuck?
Nah, we're letting him do that. We're letting these boys do whatever they want. Run the world. Nah. Imagine.
Who runs the world? White men. Who runs the world? Straight white men.
Could you imagine that
new Beyonce song is great. Damn.
Beyonce.
What the fuck?
Beyonce featuring Andy Samberg.
Oh no!
Beyonce featuring Ben Shapiro and the Shapirettes. He's got like
who runs the world? I think that's me, Beyonce.
And then Alex Jones comes. It's gay frogs.
That's a good episode. That's a good note to end right there.
I think that is gay frogs are running the world along with straight white men. Let's all
and it's your like 12th mention of animal sex on this episode. So we know where you're at.
We're all animals. We're all animals. Okay, I need you to stop thinking of yourself far away from the animal community. We are one. We are part of the animal.
So you are admitting to being a furry now,
only because I am. What if I broke out into like a full on suit like?
It would not surprise me.
That'd be the end of this episode. Like that would be how we end the episode for sure.
I mean, it wouldn't shock me in any way, shape, or form. That's who you are.
Well, Ladies and gentlemen, if you want me to get a furry suit, I suggest that you Cash App me. We'll figure that out. Actually, hit me up on Venmo, Christian-Cardona-24 for your furry costume donations. And they are donations because I'm not giving it back even if I don't get the suit. It has been the National Meat Treasure. Remember, we release episodes every Thursdays at 2 p.m. We try to be punctual. Sometimes shit happens. We love you. Thank you for everything that you've been doing. We're proud of you. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you have a great week. I hope that you find yourself and that this gives you a little bit of funny in your life, that just gives you enough reflection where you're not that much of a shitty person. If you are, cover it up with a furry costume. Who cares? I love you. Take it away. I don't know.
And follow me at thin.cruel.lips on Instagram and TikTok, and follow at National Meat Treasure on TikTok and Instagram, and at NMT Pod on Facebook. Also, like, share, subscribe. Also, I noticed that like the likes and the views on our videos are almost like the same, meaning that like most of you are liking at least. So let's bring it up to comments as well. As many, I want every time you view, drop a comment, and also follow Late for Church.
Even if it's a smiley face.
That motherfucker leaves a comment every single time, and he doesn't do the trick shit where like, because I'll do trick shit to niggas where like I'll watch like 2 minutes of their podcast and comment based on that 2 minutes. He'd be like 77 minutes in and leaves a comment about that. So he's really listening. He's really watching. Check out his podcast, Highly Opinionated on YouTube. I don't know if there's an audio version yet.
He's hilarious. His podcast is hilarious.
Yeah. Shout out to Fresh, because I do like hearing him say his damn intro every time.
Fresh.
And you know, those boys are doing their thing. I love seeing Late for Church doing his thing, and he looks good. Lost some weight, looking sexy.
Yeah.
Anything, Joe?
Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Saint Thrilla, and stream 303 Bims Against Me just came out. It's fire. I got a lot of beats on there. Got a lot of fire shit on there. Yeah.
Day. All right. Well, this has been the National Meat Treasure. Bye-bye.